Hello, hello. Well, it's a beautiful morning in the President Treason administration. Just like the certainty of the dawn, the certainty of the sun rising, there is yet another way that's in the news where our, elected-ish president. The upshot is that Michael Flynn is under new investigation that he was trying to skirt all kinds of understandable guardrails in order to give information about building nuclear weapons to the Saudi Arabians. And he did that. He was talking to their generals about it, and he was even doing that when he was on the National Security Council. And here's the kicker. You ready for this? There is talk that, that's still an option. That the treason administration hasn't really taken it off the table. So we know that Flynn would do anything for a buck and anything to get back at the Obama administration. But let's see. Treason Trump. Does Treason Trump know about the plan to send information about nuclear weapons to Saudi Arabia so they can build their own? Is he a part of that? Is Treason Trump, Donald Treason Trump, a part of that idea of giving information on building nuclear weapons to Saudi Arabia for his own benefit? My country isn't he, dictator wannabe, belongs in Sing Sing. Who cares if people die, if his cash stacks grow high? His name on every building side. Treason Trump's not king. All right, Treason Trump. Oh, 2 cards for the reading. Oh, the information's coming out and it doesn't look good for Trump. Imagine that. Oh, it's going to be a long administration, isn't it? It already is a long administration. See if I can get some of this. Turn the camera slightly, so maybe I can get some of that sunlight there. In the past, they were buddies. Riyadh was the first place that Trump went. Oh, that goes here. Riyadh was the first place Trump went after he became president. Yeah, and this is the might of the U.S. nuclear arsenal we're talking about, and nuclear technology. This is infuriating. Base of the reading. You're disappointed. Basically, hey, Saudi Arabians, you're disappointed that with the lack of luck you've had creating nuclear stuff. Well, Trump, I'm disappointed that I haven't been able to make more money, and that more banks weren't giving me money, and that there's all this nonsense about Russia. You have money. I have nuclear technology. Yeah. Of the reading. There's a saying that, to be honest, I hadn't, what kind of capitalist society am I living in, that I hadn't actually heard the expression, behind every great fortune is a great crime. And I'm not usually that cynical, but when you are successful because of ill-gotten gains, tick-tock. If you want to make a fortune and you want to keep it and enjoy it, do it legally. Near future, they're going to argue, no, that didn't, no, that didn't happen, but they're going to fight back against the idea, but it's not going to hold water because the whole administration feels like it is just on a really sandy, eroding surface. more and more this card comes up, and it really feels like just the ground just eroding away rapidly. Home environment. You think, gee, it might be not a good idea, it might be illegal, it might be immoral, it might be treasonous. We need a new word for that. The death penalty treason is one thing, but treason itself is working with the enemy against the interests of your own side. And this is that in spades. And the idea of giving another country the power that even Oppenheimer said, I am the destroyer of worlds about. Could we think any less of Trump? I'm not even sure that's possible. Hopes and fears. Yeah, it's the fear that it'd kill us all. Yeah, because that's exactly what the Middle East needs. More nukes. What other people see. Trump thinks he can do anything. I'm president, so I can do anything. I can only be impeached, and there aren't enough votes for that in the Senate, therefore I can do anything. Really, he feels like he can do anything, and he's not going to have any repercussions, because in many respects he hasn't had many repercussions in his life. And for all of his failures, what repercussions did he have? And he's angry about the repercussions he did have when banks weren't willing to float more money to him after bankruptcies and him not repaying his loans. Final outcome. The secrets are going to come out. This is Messenger, secrets, and the card of someone who is sitting pretty well off in a good place. So this is the Saudi Arabians with all of their money. And there's talk that some of this information came out because of some of the other generals who were involved, basically saying, we can't do this, and this is wrong. And it's a big secret. It is a big secret. All right, so what's gonna happen? So the question is, was Trump a part of it? Well, I'm not. Trump does feel like he can do anything, but let's see. Okay, specifically, because I haven't seen the Emperor card, and I haven't seen the King of Wands. Those are usually the two cards, or even the Four of Wands, which can be the Mar-a-Lago, the Trump Empire. Yeah. All right, so it was just okay. Wow. All right, I am feeling some anger, and it's not me. I mean, I'm not happy, but man, where is this anger coming from? Flynn and Trump. What they had in common more than anything else was anger. Hatred of Obama. Hatred of everything Obama. And will do anything to make money. These guys are snakes. They really are. So is Trump a part of this? Got two there. Giving information on building nuclear weapons, nuclear technology to Saudi Arabia. That's interesting. The cards I pulled out in the Sword of Truth. Hurting Trump? I shuffled. All right, let's see. Emperor, did he know? To get money. Trump thinks he's emperor. And then lie about it. Yep, he knew about it. Emperor, to get money, and lying about it. The cards say absolutely he knew about it. So, what's going to happen? And this, I'm feeling some anger this is the GOP. This is the GOP establishment finding out about this. Anger. Anger. Whew. I mean, I get annoyed, but Jeez. Jeez Louise. I mean, this is a kind of anger that could, spontaneous combustion. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen with Trump? Specifically, what's going to happen to Trump because of this? He went over, his first trip overseas was to Saudi Arabia, where he was feted, and it was a party, and he danced with swords, and he stood like a supervillain over the creepy globe and glowing globe, and it's that nonsense. It's really gonna hit him hard in his corruption, and these feel heavier than normal. These two cards of his corruption. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows. And it really hurting him. It really bringing. Yeah, this is going to hurt him. I can feel the waves of anger coming from Capitol Hill. I mean, I don't know how Fox News is going to spin it, but I can feel just like sputtering, like the kind of anger that brings bile up to your throat. I mean, he's pushed a lot, but this... And he thinks that, no, they'll love me. The GOP loves me, I can do anything. That's really what these are all lovely cards. See, they're stupid. The GOP, the Republicans, Trump thinks, they're stupid. They'll do anything. They love me. They love me. They love me. I could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue. Well, you maybe could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, and there could be some argument about self-defense. Not really, but okay, we'll go with that. But giving nuclear technology to Saudi Arabia, just for your own benefit and glory, without it bypassing all of the regulatory channels. And this after all the grief they gave the Clinton Plutonium One, or I can't even remember the name of it. I got so sick of hearing about it, I just tuned it out. But Trump thinks that the GOP will support him no matter what. So that's what he thinks, is that what's actually going to happen, because that does not feel like what's going to happen. It feels like what he expects. And I'm flashing over to that recent image where Ivanka was overseas and people were said something not particularly flattering about her father, and she was just stone-faced. Trump really is being isolated. It isn't just the bubble of Fox News and that sort of thing. He's really being insulated because he only talks to his own family. And judgment, I mean, I'm doing this because the sun is moving as I've been talking, so I've got to move this farther away, but it feels like judgment, he's starting to, judgment to him feels like it's at a distance. The response may be tempered because it's kind of getting lost in the din. The Trump administration, this is my card for the whole Trump empire administration thing, because it kind of looks like Mar-a-Lago in the back, the red roof. But then collusion with the Russians and all the other things that have come up because of Mueller. So may not be a huge outcry about this. I mean, it's not being covered in the news 24/7. It just came out this morning and they're already talking about other stuff. Mueller's not going to forget. Literally, I look at this and I'm thinking, playing nicey nice. So for right now, Trump he's just cocooned in his little bubble, his little warm little Fox News bubble. So that's what's happening now, but that's what's coming. And it's Mueller and it's investigators and it's high-level investigators, and this is coming, Trump. And it's coming as not for whom the bell of justice tolls, Trump. It tolls for thee. Wow. Just when you think he couldn't get any lower. At least, as far as we know, it didn't happen, so it's just a nice day. We're okay. All right, we're okay. Just hang in there. We'll get through this. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you for all the likes. It means a lot. Thank you.